Welcome guys. If you're not aware, I also have a crime channel where I do tarot, spirit sessions and case analysis. If you're into that, subscribe guys. There's a link in the description box below. I'll see you over there. Hi lovelies, thanks for being with me today. Hope you're all doing really well. This is a subscriber request and we're looking at what is going on with your person, their situation with their partner. And, some of you call it a karmic partner. It could be a soulmate, but it's somebody else that they're with right now currently. We're going to look at the lessons that person is, teaching your person currently. We don't delve into all the deep and personal stuff. I don't believe in that. But we can look at, from a soul contract point of view, what is your person learning and will this come to a close very soon for them regarding this chapter? Will they return to you kind of thing? So we will see what action they're going to take towards you and what they're learning through this person, what they're feeling for them currently, what they're feeling for you currently. So there could be some triggers if, you might hear things you might not want to hear. But just keep an open mind. As we know, we're all on a different journey and it's all for a higher purpose. So let's get started. We've got 3 readings to choose between today. We've got this gorgeous little seashell. It's quite an interesting seashell, this one. And we got for number 2, that's reading number 1. Reading number 2 is this bouquet of flowers. So it could be roses or tulips, however you look at those. The packet said tulips, but someone said, no, they're roses. But either way, you can choose this bouquet of flowers, or number 3 is this cute little frog, this green tree frog. So take a moment, put your person in mind, and we will get started very shortly. Hi, group 1, welcome guys. You chose this cute little shell. Just going to leave this up here for now. And we're going to see what is your person currently feeling for their karmic, or, I don't want to say karmic as such because it could be a soulmate, but just the partner that's in their life right now. You will know what label that fits you as to who that person is in their life. Some of you might not know. So we're just going to say their partner, the third party situation as we see it, the third party. So let's have a look. What is your person currently feeling for that person? This is group 1. The Hanged Man, pausing and reflecting. So maybe taking some time out. I don't know if they're taking time out physically from one another, but it looks like they may be retreating and really trying to go in their mind about how they feel about this person, maybe this situation, this relationship. It says a time to pause and wait. Surrender and release old ways of thinking and behaving. Take time for internal reflection on what is keeping you stuck in life. Shift your energy and embrace a new perspective. Spiritual awakening, epiphanies. So this is a Neptune energy as well. So it's very dreamy energy, and sometimes it can be illusions, needing to know one's boundaries, needing to know where it's about endings and beginnings as well. So it looks like your person is maybe hanging, maybe left in limbo around this connection. They may not necessarily know which way to go. Do they move forward in this or do they retreat? So there could be a shutting down a little bit on this and waiting for some kind of clarity to come through. Now let's see, what are they feeling for you? Interesting. The Hermit, inner reflection. Isn't this interesting that they're very similar kind of energies, where the Hanged Man is taking time out to really go within and try and find some clarity, some kind of an awakening, and different perspective on something. The Hermit is someone who will retreat and go into their shell, basically. So it's interesting that this person is kind of retreating from relationships, it seems, when it comes to intimate relationships from you, from this other person, they may be a little lost in what they feel about love. It says withdrawing from the world, soul searching, entering a spiritual quest by going within to find oneself, accompanied by your own inner wisdom and guiding light, a time for deep introspection, quiet time, seclusion, self-examination, contemplate on your personal goals and values, a spiritual mentor who can help guide you on your path. So they might be really seeking, might be literally, going off on their own in the bush, going off on a retreat, taking off somewhere outdoors for a while. We've got the wolf right here, so that could be part of their animal medicine. But, it's a very nighttime kind of energy as well. It might be a bit of a lone wolf. And we've got the Virgo energy with that one. So it definitely feels like your person may have retreated from you. They may not, this could be a no contact situation where they're just not expressing what they're feeling. They're not letting you into their world of what their thoughts are. They're really going within and trying to suss out what they feel, I guess, with this situation with you and this other person. So let's have a look here. What is this person, their partner, teaching them? What is the current lesson for them right now? This is helping their soul's evolution. And it says here, access clear thinking. So that's what they're doing. They're taking time out to really try and find that clarity. So there's been confusion in this connection, and this person is showing them that they're not going to just give them all the answers. They need to go off and find it themselves. So they might have even said to them, come back to me when you know what you want. The number one, is it the number one? I think that's the number one, is the leader. It's somebody who's on their own as well. So I feel like this person, it does look to me like this person is fed up with some kind of pattern here. Maybe your person doesn't open up to them, doesn't express themselves. Might be a similar pattern occurring that was happening in your connection that is now happening in their connection together. So there is this feeling of, they've got the clouds here, the confusion, needing to take some time out as to, we got the chess piece here. You see this chessboard, it looks like a chessboard to me, knowing which next move to make, what next strategy to make in life, in this connection with communication. Being the blue right here, it represents also the indigo color of the third eye, so being able to see clearly. And I feel like this person really is quite confused, may, as we see with the Hanged Man, needs to have a clear perspective, a different perspective, see the other person's point of view. So it could be that other people are getting in his or her ear, and they're just confused about what to do in this relationship. Could be also there's trust issues as well. But I feel like your person is a person who will, shut down if things get too overwhelming. They need to pull back. And don't always come forward with what's on their mind, which can leave other people thinking all sorts of things, like they can only come to their own conclusions in their mind. It's interesting. They're trying to push them into finding themselves, which is what they're doing. They're trying to find themselves. So let's see then, what's this one I did? Is this cycle, this relationship, is it going to come to a close? Is it coming to a close, this chapter, or is it kind of just getting off the ground? What is going on in this connection, please? What's happening? The Queen of Wands. Somebody is trying to be in control, bring in passion, and that could be the karmic. The karmic or the soulmate, however, I hate having to say that word, but the partner, okay? This could be the partner coming in and trying to, bring fire and passion into this connection. I want to get another one on this, which is the Aries energy. So it's the leader of the pack, the Tower. Another Aries energy, very interesting. It's very tumultuous. I think that's the word I'm trying to say. A lot of turmoil, perhaps, in this. Yes, it looks like something's going to happen really quickly, a shake-up in this. Things could come crashing down because of this energy that we see here. There could be some kind of anger eruption or outspokenness in this. Knight of Swords coming. Yeah, I think it's going to be quickly cut off, guys. That's just what it looks like to me. We see the Ten of Cups here, though, so that can represent happiness and bliss, emotional, you know, marriage, union. You know, what I see here is somebody putting their foot down, and it could be their partner putting their foot down to say you need to make a decision quickly for this happy ever after, okay? And the King of Pentacles is that stability coming in. So from what I see for some of you, I really get two messages here, is that for some of you there's going to be this eruption, this quick breakup because they're not being fulfilled, and there's going to be this moving on. But for you know, for some of you also, I see that this person's going to be shaking things up within your person, giving them an ultimatum, and they may just step up and, you know, try and commit to this and do the right thing. Let's get a divine timing. So if we're looking at this coming to a full close very quickly, when could this happen, please? When could this happen, please, Spirit? Yes, it says yes. So it looks like for a lot of you, this is going to come to a close very quickly. Could be in 5 days, 5 weeks, or 5 months. I don't feel it's years, you know, but the Elephant, the Pentacles energy there that we saw could also represent something that's slow moving. But I think that's more for those who are staying in a commitment. So yes, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. Could be on the 5th of the month that something occurs, because 5s are all about change too. Very spontaneous, sudden things going on, unexpected things going on. So let's see if they do choose to stay in this connection. You know, what's going to happen, like what's going on with that? When will that decision be made? Smooth sailing, time will tell. So in other words, they're not really giving us a time, but they're just telling us that things will be smooth sailing in this connection very soon, because we did see that Knight of Swords energy very quickly, something being shaken up within them. So they might be pulled back magnetically, you know, passionately, that person's magnetic charm bringing them back in. But we're going to see what will be the result of that. The Moon, secrets and delusions. So they're still not going to reveal their true selves to their partner, I should say. They're still going to keep their feelings hidden. They're not going to give a lot. That's what it looks like. So if that's the case, it may not last, okay, forever. This is just something that's their lesson in life. You know, this person's trying to teach them to have that clarity, to be assertive, to come forward and know what they want. And so there looks like there's a timeout, maybe a no contact even going on between them right now, or some timeout, as I said, and limited contact. And then bang, this person's, you know, demanding things or giving an ultimatum. And it looks like for some of them, they may just cut this off completely and it's done, or it's very quick action in, you know, luring them back in, luring your person back into their life, but then it doesn't look like it's really going to last. So what's this person saying to their partner? I have never opened up myself to anyone before like I have with you. And even if you don't hear from me now, don't mistake my silence for not loving you. You are always and forever in my heart. So there are some feelings there. And yes, they're definitely not opening up. So what do they want to say to you? Your person wants to say to you, if only I had the courage to tell you how much I still love you. And I need more time to figure things out on my own right now. So they're lost. They're really lost. Like it's almost like they have feelings for two people here. And they don't really feel open to either of you right now. Now, what they want to say to the karmic or the partner soulmate, I know we are soulmates. So to them, they feel this person is their soulmate, and they feel sad. Be patient. So they know that there's issues going on within them that they feel their person needs to be patient with them. They really are lost. They really do, I think, still love you. They're saying, I still love you. So there might be this feeling of being torn, like this person's maybe bringing up emotions within them that is also triggering things with your connection. And they're just feeling quite sad about not being able to be this open person who's embracing love completely. What they say to you is, I often think of our last intimate times together. Be kind to yourself, and I could only work with what I had at the time. So what is your what we're doing? No, what is their action? What will be their action towards you this in the next 3 months, okay? What will be their action towards you? Your person's action towards you, group 1. Wow. They want to return to you. Giving and receiving, generous spirit, giving and receiving, equality, being charitable, offering and accepting help, financial loans, gifts or assistance, wealth, gratitude, fairness, equal exchange, sharing kindness and wisdom, good karma, moon in Taurus. So this, you know, 6 of prosperity, I was reading this wrong. I thought this was the 6 of cups for a minute. But yeah, I feel like there is this wanting to return to you, to thank you, to maybe help you out with something. You know, maybe if they had promised something and they didn't fulfill it, that might be playing on their mind, that they do want to come back and show you that the feelings were mutual, or that they really do want to, you know, come in and help you out. Divine masculine of power and vision. So this person wants to show you that they have integrity, they're a natural born leader, they're quite motivated in coming forward and showing you that they're not this callous person who's just left you out in the cold, if that makes sense. They want to come in and make things right. So it looks like for some of you, you may hear from them. They might want to, even if it's just a text that they come through with and thank you for something, or give you an explanation or an apology. I feel like they want to do the right thing by you in that way. And they do want to, you know, acknowledge the good things you did do. So at the moment, they're in that hermit energy, so it could take some time for them to really, you know, to re-emerge. So what's your guidance card? What is your guidance card, group 1? Talk less, feel more, last quarter moon in Pisces. So it's really about just going within, into that introspection, trusting in your intuition, and yeah, really listening. It's more about listening also to the universe. So just taking time out to quieten your mind and see what comes in. Also, it can represent telepathy between you and your person. So maybe you're not focusing so much on what you want to say to them, even though that's important, but it's more about what can you receive from them in a meditation, in your quiet time, and what are you feeling from your person, because I feel like they are trying to connect with you, even subconsciously, very much subconsciously, with you on that spiritual realm. There's still love there. There's a missing you, feeling sad. They're lost in this other connection, but they definitely have love for you still. And they feel like with that 6 of Pentacles energy, wherever it is now, I don't know, 6 of Pentacles energy is that they want to come in and help you in some way. So yeah, they still feel like they want to protect some aspect of, you know, whatever's going on with you. They want to make things right. They want to show you that they are a good person with integrity, and that they do still, you know, want to, but they feel passionate about making sure that you're okay still. So they do care about your feelings. They may not necessarily express it, but you may just hear from them very soon. So that is your reading today. I hope it's given you some clarity and insight as to what's going on in their connection and with your connection and how they feel. And I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings. Hi, group 2. Welcome, guys. You chose the gorgeous little bouquet of flowers. And we're going to see what is it that your person's feeling, okay, towards their partner. And what is that person teaching them? What are they feeling towards you? Let's have a look, okay? So this is group 2. Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels, for these clear messages today. All right, group 2. Let's see. What is your person, okay, feeling towards their partner? And I'm not going to say karmic or soulmate. You can label it as you wish to. You know who that is for you. But yes, let's start. What are they feeling towards their partner? Awaiting results or awaiting rewards. Okay, so hard work and perseverance will pay off. Patience is necessary. Planning, nurturing growth, seeing bigger picture, time for reevaluation if your heart is not in it. investments for long-term prosperity, rewards and success is just around the corner. So they might have been in a commitment for a while, or even if it's just a new thing, it seems like there's an investment being made in this connection where they're trying to see what's coming out from this, what's growing in this. Interesting. Inner reflection. So there's time out. Your person's taking some time out to really think about maybe their values. Are they aligning with this person? There's a soul searching going on here as well. And yeah, it could be that they're withdrawing. It says spiritual quest. So I feel like they're just sitting back, possibly going within themselves and just waiting to see how things unfold in this connection. But it feels like in some ways they are quite invested. So they may have invested literally financially in this connection. They might be living with this person. There might be a loan they've given this person. It's like it can be a financial bond here as well where they've been helping them out. But yeah, it does look like they are going within and wanting to, we got the Virgo Taurus, so very grounded energy, wanting to work hard on this, but also sitting back and just waiting to see how things are unfolding here. Just want to get another one on that. Yes, see, we've got the Four of Passion, happy home and celebrations. So a lot of them are living together. They might be married. This is a Four of Passion, which can represent marriage, happy home. Okay, so there could be at the moment that they're building a house together, or they're just talking about moving in and living together. It does seem like there's a commitment here. So how are they feeling towards you right now? Oopsies. I do want to get this. I don't want jumpers out today. No. How are they feeling towards you? How is your person feeling, towards you? I do this reading very differently. So spiritual calling, very interesting. So they're feeling, there's like a spiritual tug and pull towards you. I think they're very spiritually aware of you and what this connection means. So they may be connecting with you in dreams. They are looking at the past and learning from those lessons. I think they are looking back at this and thinking, okay, you've really taught me a lot about myself. You've helped me to grow. The Judgment says here, rebirth, spiritual awakening, shedding your old skin and transcending into another life. What am I saying? Following your calling, reflecting on your past actions and choices, accepting your karma, learning lessons from past mistakes, trusting in your judgment, purging, healing, and breakthroughs. Pluto energy, which is Scorpio. And juggling priorities right here. So I feel like they're just really busy in their daily life, daily routine. They realize that this was a really special, sacred soul bond with you, excuse me, but they feel like they've really grown. You've taught them a lot about their values, about what it is that they want to commit to and invest in. This is multitasking, big financial decisions, money transactions, trying to find balance, juggling too many things at once. So it could have been that they were not making you a priority, and you've really taught them to really nurture a relationship, and maybe in some ways they didn't do this with you, and now they've moved into another connection that they're fully able to, work out what it is they want to give to it or what they need to, and make that person a priority. So if in some ways you've really helped them to grow in that way. So it could be juggling you and someone or something else. So I feel like in some ways too that because they are very spiritually connected with you still, and they're very aware that this is a special connection, they are still obviously thinking of you. And they've got a lot of love and commitment to this person, but I feel like there's something very sacred that they're aware of between the two of you. Yes, but they realize this is a journey that's been completed between you. So it's almost like they have accepted that this is over. Okay, guys, that's what this looks like here. But they feel happy memories when they think about you. That's what's coming in there. So let's have a look. What is this person teaching them currently? What is their person teaching them currently? Stop breaking agreements. Yes, because that's something they've had to learn, is to not break promises. and to commit, not run away or not be, what's the word I'm thinking of? Flighty, okay, like flitting to one thing to another. Like they have to be focused and make a decision. And that's what they've helped them to realize. And I think also you've done that. So there might be something that this person has recognized in them that was a fear or a pattern. And they just seem to have some kind of grounding energy to them. Not that you didn't, but there's just an energy with this person that seems to be very grounding for this person. For some reason, there's a compatibility there. They might see this person as someone who can teach them a lot more about themselves, and they need that challenge. Yeah, but they're definitely telling them stop breaking agreements. The 4, the 3 and the 1 is the 4, which is stability. And it is very much security and the grounding energy. It's the home. It's the energy of the home. So I feel like they might see that this person is someone who's reliable, someone they can rely on, someone that is not up and down or back and forth. There might have been something in your connection where it was a bit like that, or maybe it just didn't get off the ground. Maybe there wasn't extreme investments being made for something to really grow upon. Yeah, but there's something about this person that really demands some kind of respect from them. And for some reason, they kind of feel like they have to answer to this person, and it's a challenge for them in that way. So when I'm reading this, it's not like a comparing, okay? It's just something that they're learning through this person, which when you think about it, at the end of the day, we want our person to be the best they can in life. So let's see, is this cycle, it's probably a silly question now that we can see this, but they are awaiting results to see how things are unfolding, aren't they? I think we said that before. They are awaiting results. I've got to remember. But let's see, will this relationship come to a close, or is it really just blooming and blossoming and, moving into something, into a bigger commitment here? What's going on with this? Yeah, lots of decisions here, having to choose carefully. So in other words, your person and their person are not just maybe rushing into things. They're taking it step by step, seeing how they feel. Maybe it's a slow process to get to the end goal and have something stable. There's a lot of anxiety for both of them right now in this connection. So it could be that somebody is at a point of working out whether they want to keep going with this, because when we look at that 7 of prosperity, the awaiting rewards, it's looking like your person is seeing what can come from this. Is there going to be a really happy, beautiful life? Do I keep going on with this? Is there going to be the rewards? So they might be with that hermit energy, that inner reflection, going within and trying to find out how they feel in the long term regarding this. So they might see the potential, but there's a lot of anxiety around, will it work? Am I making the right decision? Yep, so there are future visions here. So there is this long-term goal, okay, long-term vision. I don't think that this, your person just wants to end this. I think they are really carefully planning and wanting to make a life plan for the next 5 years or so, or even the next 3 years. And they do want to work hard on this. So it looks like they are going to stick with this, guys, for a while and see how things will unfold and how things will grow. Yeah, the moon. So things are yet, not known to them. They're just maybe a little anxious because they can't see and be guaranteed, that everything's going to work out fine. I think your person would want that guarantee that, okay, if I do this, everything's going to work out this way and it's going to be fine. But that's part of a relationship and taking a risk. And that's why they kept breaking agreements, even with you, because they weren't trusting in the process and allowing things to unfold. So let's see, when might this occur for them, that they are going to, move into this, into a bigger commitment here? When could this occur, please? No. Spring. Happy outcome. So I'm not sure what the no means. Yeah, the no may be irrelevant. But it could mean that for some of you that there will not be a happy outcome, that it's not going to, develop into anything. But for a lot of them, they're going to be growing into this. The spring is all about growth, things blooming beautifully. So that does show a happy outcome here, guys. So what do they want to say to their karmic or soulmate? I hate saying that word karmic, really. Just doesn't sound very nice, but let's see. What do they want to say to their person? I don't feel ready for you yet, which really makes sense with that awaiting rewards and having to make a very big decision. So maybe they're just at that point of about to step into this and jump in fully. And make sure you focus on yourself first now. When you raise your vibration by just doing what you love, you will attract me back in. So there's something going on between them where they might be at a bit of a crossroads where they think, okay, where do we go with this connection? How are we going to make this work in future? And their message to you is, our story will be the greatest love story ever told. You'll see. I just want you to be happy, even if that means without me in your life. So I think they have these fantasies, this spiritual connection with you, that they really do believe that there was something very special there between you. And it's something that is not just a normal relationship. There's something really like a beautiful fairy tale almost, like it's the best story that could ever be told. That's how they kind of see it, playing out in their mind, how it could have been. And what do they say to their partner? I love you, and be the best you can be. So there is definitely something growing here, guys. What do they say to you? I could only work with what I had at the time. I know we are soulmates. See, there's that spiritual connection. They know you are soulmates, but they just feel like it's just not, it wasn't able to work out. It wasn't able to grow for whatever reason. So what action might they take towards you? There might not be any, guys, but we'll just see. I mean, some of you might even be in contact. Who knows? Divine masculine of emotional maturity. And this is somebody who holds back on their emotions. They don't express it. They're quite reserved. The King of Cups really does, whether it be a male or female, feels very deep emotions, very spiritual, psychic person, very sensitive, has, mastered some kind of emotion here. Is very generous and kind, family oriented, and is a very good spiritual mentor. I feel like in a lot of ways they are connecting with you emotionally. Very much still hold you in their heart. This is a Scorpio energy, so they're not forgetting you. They don't forget you, they feel very deeply about you. And they still love you, I feel. There is a love for you there. But they just feel like it's not the path they're meant to be on. Whoops. So your guidance card right now, through this process. Wow, this is interesting. This came out in the first one. Talk less, feel more. So go within, go into that introspection, really feel, allow yourself to feel what it is you're feeling around this connection. Maybe talk to them, not it says talk less, but maybe even telepathically talk to them when you look at the moon, or if you're, thinking of them at night, just, telepathically talk to them and feel them in your heart space, because they are connecting with you right there, I'm telling you. And yeah, I'm really hoping that this has given you some clarity and insight today as to what's going on in your person's, connection and how they're feeling and what they're learning. And it may not be the outcome that, you really wanted, but I don't just tell people what they want to hear, unfortunately, But, it may not resonate. You can choose another pile as well, guys. And I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings. Hi, group 3. Welcome, guys. You chose a cute little frog. We're going to get started. So we're going to see, what is your person feeling first up for their partner, for the third party. What are they feeling? And yeah, we're going to see, what are they currently feeling right now? And you can label this however you like, karmic, soulmate, whoever it is. Some of you might not know a label, who this person is in their life, but I just call it their partner. So what are they feeling towards their partner right now for group 3? Thank you. The Emperor, divine masculine, so they are coming into either a masculine energy themselves. They might be a masculine who wants to protect. Or it could be that they're looking up to, if it's a feminine, looking up to this person as their protector, their masculine, okay? So it's a powerful leader who demands respect, rules with a firm but fair hand, the authoritarian whose status, power, and recognition are important. A divine father who is grounded, provides for family and defends and protects those he loves, has clear vision of what he wants to manifest, and applies principles and guidelines to situations from his own rule book. Strategic and organized, his world knowledge, or has world knowledge, an Aries energy, very, very strong, headstrong, powerful leader, and this person knows exactly what they want. So I feel like your person, okay, is either looking at their person in this light, really admires them and respects them, sees them as somebody who is a provider and a protector, or it's somebody who is a masculine who is wanting to provide and protect the person that they're with, okay? So let's see what else is coming up. Yeah, spark of inspiration, an ace of passion, creative spark, new inspiration, exciting times, enthusiasm, travel, urgency, potential, growth, talents, getting fired up, ready to take action, creating a vision, fertility, pregnancy, sexual passion. This is once again a fiery energy. So there's a lot of passion in this connection that they're feeling, okay, for this person. It could even be a new beginning for some of them, being an ace here. But they want to be able to make their person proud of them. They want to really, I have to say, there's a lot of chemistry with this person, okay? There's a lot of chemistry that they have. So what are they feeling towards you? What are they feeling towards you? Oh my gosh, guys. The same ones come up again. This is so crazy. So your person could have a high sex drive. They might be somebody who is, yeah, very much into that. They might really express their emotions through this, but there's a lot of passion in them just in general anyway, but this is how they express it. So there is still some passion here for you. They could ignite this very quickly for you. And we've got the divine feminine of truth, queen of insights. So they might see you, if you are a feminine, as a wise woman who pierces through the veil of illusion and offers clarity. She is honest, objective, sophisticated, open-minded, and communicative. She holds suppressed pain but has inner strength, and this is a Libra energy. So they might see you as quite a person, quite a strong person. And even if you're a masculine, they're seeing you in this light, I feel, that you are somebody who doesn't take shit. You're not gonna, like, I think this actually turns them on, to be honest. I feel like they look at you as someone who's very strong, very wise, nothing can get past you. And very psychic in a lot of ways too, very intuitive. You can just, what's it say, pierce through the veil of illusion, like you can read people like a book. And it says here, like the wolf here too, so they feel, maybe some of you have a dog, maybe you shared a dog together for some of you. But I feel like this is the instinct here, like you're very strong with your instincts. And it could have been in some ways that you knew what they were doing when you weren't together. And it might have intimidated them in some ways. But they definitely feel like you are somebody whose mind they find just fascinating, and you might have had really amazing conversations with each other. And it's something that I feel maybe they in some ways feel that you are a little unapproachable. But there is this respect. They see you, as we saw that. I've already shuffled them, have I? Yeah, I probably did. They see you as like this queen or king mode. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied because I'm thinking of male, female kind of thing. But they see you as queen mode, okay? Somebody who is in, maybe you've got high status somewhere. Maybe you work in a government position for some of you. They see that you want to be fair, that you demand integrity and honesty and fairness and justice. So I feel like there might be like an intimidation, but also an admiration, really looking up to you and really, getting turned on by that. So let's have a look then. What is their person teaching them currently? What is their person teaching them currently? Step into the unknown, to be brave. This is like the Fool energy in the tarot. So it's very much about just trusting in just trusting in the unknown, stepping in and taking a risk. And I think your person is kind of, it's interesting because I feel like they could be very adventurous in a lot of ways, but maybe when it comes to a relationship and commitment, and I feel like they are a person that may want to know what's happening. They might want to be able to plan thoroughly and be in control, seeing as that Emperor energy came through. And so maybe this person's just teaching them to lighten up a little bit and just, you're not going to always have the answers. Step into the unknown with me, into this new life that we can have. And there's new things to learn. There's new adventures to seek and find. So it could be that at the same time. So trusting in their intuition, internal feelings rather than what they're seeing externally out in the world, and being able to, strategize with. Yeah, I feel like that's what they're doing, is teaching them to just go more into their emotions, because they're very logical. So let's have a look here. What is this cycle? Is this relationship coming to a close at any point? Or is it going to continue? Two of Pentacles shows a juggling. So being the two, it could be a new connection. Okay, it could be starting to get off the ground. They might be trying to work out the compatibility, especially if it's in the material world, financially, in the physical realm, trying to work out maybe daily routines and if their lifestyles match. That kind of thing here as well. We've got the Ace. Yeah, for some of them, for a lot of them, it's fairly new, okay? I don't know why I can't talk. I think I've got so much information coming through, I just got to slow down. But yeah, I feel like the Ace of Pentacles, once again, is a grounded energy. There is an investment being made, an opportunity coming in for the two of them. So it's almost like they are this individual coming in to form two people here, trying to make it work, and juggle life and their feelings and their values and relationships here. And the Four of Swords shows rest. So there might be a timeout period happening right now for them, or it could be happening in the future, where there's just this need to maybe take time out together, or from the connection. Yeah, I do feel there's a no contact situation occurring either now for them. One of them might be fearful, but yeah, it looks like that, gathering information, still learning about one another. And yeah, for some of them, it's definitely a no contact situation, either happening now or coming up. Yes, the sun will illuminate things here. So it does look like a positive outcome. Yeah, but there's definitely a pause and a waiting. This is very interesting. So some of them might have, and only just for a very minor few, but have like a family in the works or a pregnancy that they're, waiting to start this family together. Could be pets, could be children, things like that they're trying to blend a family with or create a new one. But, in another message here, it could be just that they're trying to wait and see what is actually unfolding for the two of them, because it could be fairly new. There could be something keeping them back from actually, jumping straight into a fully committed thing right now. And the King of Pentacles shows someone who's quite grounded. They want to ground this. It's a long-term commitment, guys. So it does look like there is this maybe a period where things are not necessarily moving, very strongly together. But I feel like when I saw that card with the Emperor and the passion to jump in and be motivated to make something work and protect and provide, it looks like your person wants to keep going at this, and put everything in. I don't think they're a person who will just give up just so easily, normally. Well, they're not like that now. So let's see, with the, when might this timeout occur? Springtime could happen. Could be happening now for you guys in the Northern Hemisphere. I think it's springtime there. And let's see, like, when will this turn into a full commitment? Because it looks like it is. Okay, it looks like there's still lessons to learn here between the two of them. And yes, number 3 could be the 3rd month, could be March, or the 3rd day of the month, and the 9. Well, it could be the 3rd of September. If you're going to get so specific, could be September or March, between March and September. or the 3rd of September, however you want to look at that. Oops. So, yeah, it looks like things are slowly growing here. So let's have a look. What do they want to say to their partner? A burning flame rises up inside every time I think of you. I feel so much passion for you. You light my fire. And we did see that ace of fire, the ace of wands, okay, with that burning flame. So there's a lot of passion here. And even though I did not tell you this before, and I might never get the guts to say this to you, but I do love you. So maybe those words have not been spoken. Maybe they're afraid to say it. They might feel it, but it's definitely a chemistry thing going on here. So the feelings may not have even really grown just yet, you know, to that extent. Or they're just not maybe a very romantic person. They're more practical. But yeah, let's have a look. For a lot of them, it's just starting up or restarting up if they've come back together. What do they want to say to you? What do they want to say to you? I wish I could take back all the hurtful things I've said to you. I didn't mean them. And the more I push you away, the more I long for you. I know in my heart that we belong together. So in another time, another, you know, timeline, they feel like this would have been beautiful together. And they still have that passion for you. We did see that flame, that burning desire. Still have that for you. They haven't forgotten you. They still have that love for you and that passion there. But for whatever reason, this hasn't been able to, yeah, just hasn't been able to bloom, I guess. What do they want to say to their partner? Be the best you can be patient, and I need space right now. Now, we did see that space, didn't we, with the Four of Swords and the Page of Swords, taking time out to really think. Maybe it's because of these maybe fears, or there could be work keeping them away, whatever it is. But they're just, you know, trying to support that person, asking them to be patient with them as they undergo something. Could be something simple as, you know, someone just not being well in the family that's had to pull them away, whatever it is. So what do they want to say to you? Our love is protected. My love for you is as deep as the ocean, and open your heart. So I think they're saying, open your heart. I don't want you closing your heart off because of me. I want you to find a beautiful love. You know, I do want you to find love and be happy. Maybe they just didn't feel like they were good for you. So, but they do feel like the love is protected and definitely feel that soul bond with you. So what might their action be towards you in the next 3 months? Well, these have come out. Sacred knowledge. I wasn't going to take jumpers, but these I felt drawn to. Sacred knowledge, mental conflict. So the High Priestess is behind the scenes secret knowledge, okay? This is somebody who is very spiritually, psychically connecting with you, but it's secret. They might be spying on you. And it could be that this is causing mental conflict because they are secretly feeling things for you they haven't shared with their partner, that they still are very connected with you psychically. They have feelings for you. They have chemistry for you. And it could maybe make them tempted, if they were to be in your presence, to start something off with you again. So they are pretty, it looks like, committed to this path, but there's definitely something here. So yeah, there's definitely this mental conflict. So it looks like they're not coming forward, I don't think. Are they? No. Oh my God, it's come up again. Oh, that's so weird. That's come up again. So they definitely have this spark, this passion, this chemistry for you, this flame still burning for you. And that mental conflict and the High Priestess energy is showing that there's mental, they're keeping their thoughts to themselves, and yeah, it's eating them up inside about what to do because they're trying to move on. And not so, I don't know if they're trying to forget you, but they're trying to not entertain those thoughts, you know, of wanting to come back to you. So what is your guidance card during this time? Release control, first quarter moon in Taurus. Release control. So when we look at this, it's a time for, yeah, once again, looking within at what are you controlling or what are you trying to control in this. Let's get another one on this. Cool your emotions. Full moon in Aries. Cool your emotions. Release control. So it might be that you need to vent your anger or sadness or whatever it is you're feeling into a pillow, or talk to someone, get out in nature, whatever it is, scream at the sky. If something's really frustrating you with this connection, giving you a headache even, maybe, yeah, it's really about making you angry, or you're just feeling highly charged emotions around it. Maybe you're even feeling that chemistry that they're sending out to you, and it's driving you nuts because there's nothing you can do about that. You can't contact them, you can't start something off with them right now. So this is just about being able to ground yourself, maybe divert your attention, and release some kind of something you're holding back and trying to control. And it could be your temper, it could be your temper, sadness, whatever it is. Try not to hold it back. Let it, cool them down, but also allow it to release in a much more gentler way, if that makes sense. Something that's not going to be lashing out in a text or doing something you might regret, that kind of thing. But I can feel there's a lot of love from you to this person. There's a lot of sadness and hurt here. Maybe there wasn't an explanation given for something either. And I feel like your person, still feeling those things for you, very psychically connecting with you, even, sensually, sexually, those kinds of things, dreaming of a nighttime, or just, because they're also in your energy. They're spying on you, I feel. Definitely behind the shadows, maybe secretly admiring you, not really letting go, but trying to commit to something else here and start this off and see where it goes. And it does look like they're quite committed. It could be that they're in another, marriage or something, and they're just not, for some of them, they might be getting married and they're just not in a position to be able to just call it off, even if they wanted to. So there might be something that they're just, there was that time out there needing to reassess or review in the situation here. But, for a lot of them, they are going to stick with it because they, for whatever reason, feel they need to be on that path right now. I hope this has helped you in some ways, guys, and given you some clarity. If not, you can always choose another pile, and I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings.